Since stepping foot on campus at UCF, short amount of time, but a lot to do in that time. What have been your priorities just so far in your time there?
I think the first step was just getting the whole organization moving in the right direction. They had a tough year, kind of snowballed out of control on them. Our guys were hungry for a new direction, a new way of doing things, and our coaching staff did a good job of establishing our expectations and our direction right away, and now it's just a matter of taking one step after another in the right direction.
What's the first thing that you noticed about this group? Have there been any surprises?
I think it's a lot more talented group than what the record showed last year. They kind of lost their faith and their belief in their direction last year, and they needed a change, I think, and they needed someone to come in and show them how to believe in themselves again. And our guys are loving playing football right now. They're confident, they're in shape, and they're hungry to do better things. Having
a winless season is obviously tough mentally, but how do you think that's maybe motivated them just in spring practice and summer workouts and whatnot to just make sure that that never happens again?
You know, I think we have fighters on our team, and there was a lot of guys that didn't sit well with what happened last year. They were anxious to get back out on the field and start preparing to make sure that it doesn't. I can't tell you how hard our guys worked in the offseason, and the gains we made in the weight room and on the field were tremendous. So I'm looking forward to having some of that stuff show its face on the field this fall.
Talk a little bit about the style you bring to UCF. You've run some pretty exciting offenses in the past. What's your style like?
Well, we're going to go fast. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to have the pedal to the floor all the time. And our guys are buying into that, and I think they're loving it. It's a great fit, I think, for UCF and Orlando, Florida. The majority of high schools in that area run a system very similar, and I think it's a great place for some of those recruits that can really run down in Florida to come and really highlight their skills.
Was there a big learning curve? How have the guys adjusted? Was it tough at first and now they've kind of bought in, or was it just buying in right from the start?
No, I didn't know how it would be. First spring practice, we threw them into the deep end of the pool and just decided we were going to see who was going to sink and who could swim. The guys took to it right away. The effort that they gave us in the first practice right on through spring ball, right on through summer has been tremendous. And I'm excited for them. I'm excited to have them see the advantages that gives them on the football field when they're willing to work that hard.
What kind of mentality, I guess, do you instill in your players? What do you hope their mindset is, maybe a motto or just something that they think of that would make you proud to think that they have that mentality?
You know, I think too many people are afraid of what can happen if things don't go well. I had a coach that taught me to play with a desire to excel, not a fear of failure. I never want our guys to be afraid of failure. I want them attacking, unafraid of the consequences, and pushing forward as hard as they can all the time.
Moving into that head coaching role, you've obviously experienced game day at Oregon, but what are you anticipating just that first day for you as the UCF head coach, just being on the sidelines? What's your favorite part about game day? What are you looking forward to the most?
The competition is the best part of game day. All the pageantry that surrounds college football is amazing, and I'm sure I'll take a minute to look up at our fans jumping around to Zombie Nation. But at the end of the day, giving you a chance to compete every Saturday, I think that's the reason that we're in this.